is the life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong.
Hello friends, welcome to my Simple Valley home. My name is Melody and welcome to our spring home tour this year. We've been in this house for approximately 2 years and we are just loving how everything came together this year. My style is a little bit more eclectic than most, but touches of vintage. And we are loving this year's spring home tour as far as the garden feels mixed with blue and whites. Let's start off the home tour in my entryway table. This piece I got from Facebook Market. My mom purchased it for me for my Christmas gift this last year. We believe this piece is Danish. She got it for a steal for $100. It's temporary here until we move it to the dinette. Right now I have a beautiful buffet sitting there and that will be moved downstairs. I wanted to share with you guys my tablescape that we have this year in the entryway table. I decided to do a lot of pattern mixed with florals and lots of blue and white and bring the garden outside in, such as birds, moss details, and also these beautiful paper flowers that my mom had made for me several years ago. So I just placed it in this beautiful blue and white vase that I got from HomeGoods and stuck some moss in there. I decided to probably have a lot more prints this year, a lot more vintage prints. So I got this beautiful print from Etsy and this frame from a vintage market that I had in LA. I wanted to keep my tablescape very simple this year, and so I decided to sprinkle in more of those garden feels. I spotted this container from HomeGoods. I just added some moss balls and some bird's nests. I still wanted to create a vintage feel, so when I spotted this beautiful tapestry runner from Amazon, I knew I had to have it. The pink roses were perfect. I just pulled those pink tones through my candlesticks and used this beautiful urn from my mom's backyard just to create a very simple centerpiece. Welcome to my living room. This space is still a work in progress. We will eventually add a TV unit, but for right now, it still brings that cozy, homey feel. For my fireplace mantle, I really wanted to layer the decor. I wanted to create a very full look. This beautiful floral print that I got from Facebook Market was perfect for spring. I used those pink tones through the flowers and I pulled that out and added more of those candlesticks from HomeGoods. To break up the pink and white, I added a pop of blue. I'm obsessed with blue and white right now. I think it brings those cottage feels and also that eclectic look. I got this vase from HomeGoods on clearance for $12. The florals, I really wanted to keep it very simple so it wouldn't compete with my picture. I got these florals in my blue and white vase from Amazon. I will leave it in the description box down below. Moving to my main space in my living room, I wanted to pull more of those pink tones throughout my decor by using my pillows. I got these beautiful embroidered pillows from Amazon. I will leave them in the description box down below. I got a set, so that's one set and a set of two over here. I think they're stunning. They remind me so much of a vintage tapestry. Just look at the detail, guys. They are inexpensive and they do not scream cheap. They are well made and they are just beautiful. I love the blue and white detail incorporated with, again, those pinky tones. So I pulled those blue colors with the solids just to kind of tone it down, so these pillows were a showstopper. So this pillow over here is like a linen. It's light, it's fresh, it brings that spring feel. I got that from Amazon. The blue ones are from Hearth and Hand, and I got those from Facebook Market. I got a set of two for $15. Guys, always shop on Facebook Market. You never know what you can bring to your home and do it in an inexpensive way, such as this pillowcase that I got on clearance from Home Goods for, I think it was 10 bucks. Very inexpensive. This one as well, I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance, just to pull on those gold tones, bring that vintage feel. I think I got this for $3. Also, to pull in that linen feel, I decided to use this throw that I've had on hand for quite some time. I believe I got this from Home Goods several years ago. So those pillowcases turned out perfect this year. They brought this space a cozy feel, mixing in with some vintage elements. One of my friends actually wanted to have a tip on decorating with pillowcases. I find if you start off with your basic pillow and then you just pull those color tones, those patterns out of there, it makes it a lot easier for you to decorate your couch with. So my theme again this year was blue and white mixed with those pink tones, so I just pulled all those colors out, whether they were a pattern or not, and incorporated through my styling on my couch this year. For my side tables, I really wanted to keep them very simple this year. I added more of those vintage touches from those tapestries that I got from Amazon and carried out that spring cottage eclectic look by adding more pops of blue and white. The vases are from Home Goods. I've been collecting them. I've been finding them on clearance to keep the price down. These beautiful rabbits are from Hobby Lobby. They remind me of Birch Lane, and I didn't have to pay a premium for them. I love that they were already blue to tie in with that pop of blue everywhere. Moving over to the dinette area, this space is also a work in progress. Eventually we'll move our dining room table over here, convert it to a round table. We need to find a regular table for our dining room, but for right now, this space is perfect for spring. This is the buffet piece that I was talking about eventually that will go downstairs in our basement if we ever decide to finish our basement. And this piece I found at a thrift store for $200 and I could just not pass it up. It was just so beautiful and unique. I love the vintage details that it brings to this space, the scallop. I'm a sucker when it comes to furniture with scallops. I don't know if you guys can tell. I just love furniture with detail. But I decided to play with it and just kind of give it a little bit more moody of a look than the rest of my house. And I had so much fun with it. I was inspired by just this print. And I got it from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Same thing with the mirror from Hobby Lobby as well. It's kind of bringing that anthropology look. And it just brought this space together. But the showstopper I can't get over is this swan. I found this one at Home Goods probably several months back. I had it in my car and I decided to put it down. Well, luckily, guys, I found it on Amazon. And just look at the detail of this thing. It is so beautiful. It's magical, it's whimsical. It brings that spring home feel. It's just a gorgeous piece. The one element that I ended up finding this year is when I go thrifting, I love to find florals, and these beautiful ivory, I'm gonna call them geraniums, like ivory geraniums, I found at the thrift store. I think it was Goodwill. Yeah, it was Goodwill for $5. And I knew I had to incorporate these in my swan. Now, one thing that I love to do is I love to add different types of textures to my floral just to make it a little bit more interesting than one. So these ferns right here are from A Floral. I've had them from quite some time, and I'm always incorporating them in my centerpieces. So I thought when I saw these geraniums, I had to put it in my swan, and I knew that it would create a great impact. I carried also those geranium feels into this tiny little scallop brass detail. I love a good brass fixture. These right here, the geraniums are from Goodwill as well. And my showstopper piece besides my swan is this lamp, this heavy duty lamp that my brother gifted me. And I ended up just getting a plain black shade from at home. My dad rewired it, and I think it turned out perfect in this space. My Pottery Barn cabinet is my favorite space to decorate in this house. I have so much fun doing it. I really wanted to create a garden feel mixed with vintage goodies. Most of these items in here are family heirlooms, but I have mixed some new pieces in here, such as this beautiful artwork from Hobby Lobby. To pull the gold tones from the print, I used these dollar spot rabbits from Target. I thought they were so precious. Most of the greenery in here is from Amazon. I will leave them in the description box down below. I make my own arrangements. These tulips are from Amazon. I just placed them in the container and added some moss. Pull those vintage feels. I use this vintage postcard that says Easter wishes. I think it's just so perfect for spring, very fitting. And I also added a lot more vintage books in this space this year. I wanted to add that blue just to tie in with the blue and white pottery. And I had so much pottery left over, and I was like, what am I going to do with it? So I put it on the bottom shelf, and I just created this little vignette with moss and bird's nests, and I thought it turned out so cute. If you guys would like a tutorial on how I styled my bookcase this year, or just tips in general on how to style a bookcase, let me know if you guys would like a video. Leave a comment down below. Welcome to my kitchen, the heart of the home. I love this space so much. When I was designing my home, I just wanted it to feel so warm and welcoming. And plus, I spend a lot of time in here. I wanted every little nook and cranny in this space to be loved and full of vintage charm. For my kitchen this year, I really wanted to bring an English cottage vibe to this space. I use vintage inspired artwork along with thrifted goodies and of course spring florals. If you guys are curious on how I decorated my kitchen this year for spring, I will leave my most recent video in the description box down below. It was a decorate with me for my kitchen for spring.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Moving over to the final room for my spring home tour is my powder room. This is something new for me. I never had a powder room in my past house, so this was a fun space to decorate. When I was styling my powder room this year, I really wanted to add a shelf in here. So I got this shelf from Etsy and I ended up painting it Shiitake by Sherwin-Williams. I will leave this shelf in the description box down below. When styling my pay rack, I really wanted to bring those floral spring elements to this space. To do that, I thought a flower basket from Hobby Lobby would do the trick. This floral print is gorgeous. It is from Amazon. The detail on it is amazing, and it was very inexpensive. It was just the perfect size to place in front of my trellis that I got from Hobby Lobby. If you guys are interested in this print, I will leave it in the description box down below. I wanted to share a hosting tip with you guys, something that I learned from my mother-in-law. Go to Home Goods, get yourself some dinner napkins, something with some fun prints for the season, and just place them in a beautiful tray for your guests. So that way if they don't want to use the towel, they have something to use to wipe their hands. Thank you so much for joining me on my spring home tour this year. This house is becoming a home and I'm so happy to share every little detail with you guys along the way. If you guys are new here, again, welcome. My name is Melody and welcome to my Simple Valley home. On my channel, you will enjoy some thrifting along with decorating with eclectic cottage thrifted decor and vintage inspired, of course. And I do some gardening along with some DIYs. If you guys have any questions in regards to the decor that I use in my spring home tour, please leave a comment down below. Until next time, friends, bye.